Good morning, guys! It is Saturday morning and it is a grey and dreary morning. It is raining outside. Both me and Christopher is a little tad under the weather. My neck is hurting me like hell, so I'm taking care of it today with a warm pillow, trying to get it to soften up a little bit. Yeah. I started my morning and actually ended my night with things you shouldn't do, and that is arguing with people on internet. The biggest pet peeve I have is when there is research telling you that something is bad for you, and then there's people spouting the opposite without having research telling you that. Especially, like, it's okay to do it on your own page, in your own Twitter feed, whatever, but if you go into a Facebook group that is specialized for a certain disease, a group where we share our experiences, where we share tips and tricks about handling our diseases, and then they go out telling that you should do this and this, even though both doctors and research says that you shouldn't, because it can cause a flare, and it actually, in the end, flares can actually kill people. If you have bad enough lupus, it's dangerous. And then argument about it, not stopping. Like, here's the research, asking for research report, getting research report, and then it's like, I don't believe it. Yeah, they have done research on this. They tested these things and they have shown that it actually happens, and then you chooses not to believe it and continue to push this onto people who might die if they do it. Yeah, big pet peeve. And you should absolutely not argue about this when you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, because you're just gonna be annoyed and angry the rest of the day. So I'm gonna leave my computer, and I'm gonna leave Facebook, and I'm gonna leave all of that, because yeah, I don't need that in my life. No, I'm not leaving it, but I'm gonna leave it for a couple of hours, and I think I'm gonna color a little bit, do some funny things, make myself happy, and just remove those negative thoughts and things out of my head. But yeah. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Kitty hairs in my eyes. Christopher is out in the living room gaming. I just closed the door for like 2 seconds so that I can talk to you, because he's quite loud today. Louder than he's usually are. We are mostly sitting around waiting for our guests to come. So, it's all cleaned up. We did all the cleaning this morning. We've been to the Mall of Scandinavia and picked up some cardamom buns and some cinnamon buns and stuff. The sourdough ones, which are super good to have when they come for coffee. And we're basically sitting waiting around, but I'm trying to do stuff. I cleaned up the craft table so it's all clean and nice and everything, but I like gotta sit down and do something, and then I realized I really need to figure out what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. And I need to do that in my planner. So I wanted to finalize the November planner. I will not be selling the November planner, or if you really want to buy it, you can do that. Just give me a shout, but I will not be selling it. However, if you want to have the cover or the stickers or anything, I'm gonna make that possible somehow. I haven't decided really how to do all of those things yet, but I wanted to finalize it. And when I was thinking about that, I want to make the cover, which is going to be a seamless pattern that I'm doing in Illustrator. So I'm doing a whole bunch of mini designs for November. A bunch of these are actually going to be used on the December cover in a different color scheme, so I'm not doing like double work for nothing. Also, I'm going to make a couple of sticker sheets, and even though I can't really sell the planner because November has already started, I can sell the sticker sheets for people if they want them. So I have a bunch of like ideas in my head, like this I want to do and this I want to do. So I'm kind of jumping between making one type of design and doing the other, just to give me a distance from them. That's a very good way whenever you are working with anything all actually, but especially creative work. You can very easily, when you sit and work and you be very zoomed into something, like mentally zoomed into something, and then you walk away to get a cup of coffee, you come back and you worked for 3 hours and you look at it and it looks garbage, but while you were working you were really loving it. This is why I jump between different things in my project, is to do a little bit here, and when I go back I can see if there's something wrong with what I've done and do a little bit there, and then I can move back. And also I work kind of making some more simple things, making some more complex things, making some more simple things, so that, yeah, so I can do all of those things, which I really enjoy. And I'm watching some YouTube or listening to some YouTube while I'm doing that. Kind of a funny thing, I've been really watching YouTube like since 2010. One of the things is I never been secure in my own person, so I never commented, because I'm always worried that people are going to kind of jump down my throat. But I've started to comment more and more on people's videos, really being more active in the community, and I'm getting really positive responses for it, so I'm feeling really good about it. But then again, I live by the rules. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. The only time is when it's super clear that they are totally off. I try in a very positive and very nice way, kind of, yeah, and you might think about this, but mostly I don't try to give any constructive criticism to anyone if they haven't asked me about it. It's usually if someone tells you, for example, wash your nibs on your Copics with isopropanol, then I really have to go in and say, well, you will ruin your pens when you do that, so don't. Things like that I will comment on, because if they are giving you tips and tricks and that tip will actually ruin your pen or ruin what you have, I don't think that's okay. But otherwise I usually don't comment about those things. I'm mostly just trying to be supportive and nice to people, so yeah. It works, yeah. But I am going to continue doing stuff. I think I'm gonna get my bottle of water with a little bit of lemon in. I've been doing that for a couple of days now. I don't drink enough water, but I did find that pink blending blender thingy. I think I showed it a couple of videos ago. So I'm gonna fill that with a little bit of water and try to get that into me. And then I'm gonna continue with my designs. I'm gonna show you when I'm getting somewhere. I'm a little bit hesitant about showing something when I'm in the middle of it, more for the reason that I don't know if I ever gonna make it. Like the planner I could show you because I actually finished the kind of idea of the planner. I have, after printing it a couple of times, I figured a few things out that I have switched on it. I made it a little bit smaller so that the like my printer doesn't cut anything off on the edges. Instead I have to cut a little bit off on the after I have bound it together, but that's totally okay. So a few of those things I've done, but not much else. But yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun though. I think it's a lot of fun to figure things out. I also have a split in migraine, so I'm taking it very slowly and doing it in very small intervals, but it makes me happy, so I'm trying to do a little bit extra of it just to keep happy, you know. It's what they say, do what makes you happy. Our guest came and went, and now it's time for some tea. And today I am going to have the Aristocats cup, and Christopher is going to have the beautiful blue Adventures of you know her in the blue dress, Alice in Wonderland. That's her. So yeah, we're gonna have some tea. Tea. You know what? I finished my planner. It is just for November, and I have to kind of do the December layouts and stuff, but it's a lot less work doing the December layout than doing the November layout, because with the November I needed to kind of set up the whole document and everything, and now I can just fix some things. It's very simple, it's not too much things, and I'm going to use the design that I've already made and create a little sticker sheet. I'm actually gonna have a couple of sticker sheets, a couple that are my private ones, and then a bunch of that isn't my private ones. But what I wanted to do was to show you my planner. And by the way, I know that this is 2nd of November and this is for November, so yeah, but if you were interested, hit me up in the comment section or on my email. You should find it somewhere. Hit me up on social media and I'll put out something on Etsy. I am going to photograph this and it might be up on Etsy by Monday, but it might not be, so don't hold your breath. But yeah, I just want to show you because I'm so proud. So guys, this is my planner. It's just for November. It's the November insert for an A6 Midori calendar. I just made it A6 because that is the size I'm using. I could probably scale it in other dimension if that would be needed for someone else. So the front page is a little bit thicker than the rest of it. It's 160 GSM for the outside and 120 GSM for the inside. So it's still kind of thick papers, so you can write things without it showing that much on the other side. So you have the first side, which says please return to, and you can put your address in case it falls out. Then you have your month at a glance, which is just your calendar month. 2018 November, and Monday to Tuesday, all of those things. Then you have the weekly spread, where I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a little note section. I wanted to give equal space to all of the different days. I also have the dates up here, and then I have the week in the corner. Again, it's just the same. Then you have November 12 to 18, you have 19 to 24, and 24 to 30, with also December 1 and 2 on Saturday and Sunday. Then I have space for trackers, and this is where you can either draw your own trackers, or hopefully I will get other kinds of trackers, make trackers that I can print on these pages. And then there's a note section at the end. I am going to use this one. This is going to be my private one, and I'm going to add trackers for my craft YouTube channel and such on that page. But yeah, this is the little note section thingy that I made. I hope you like it. I'm a little proud. So yeah, I'm going to use these little line arts that I made to actually make a bunch of stickers, but they will probably, I want to make them tomorrow, but I have a lot of things to do tomorrow, so we'll see. But yeah, I thought I'd share it today. Well, it is actually pretty late. I've been tinkering. I've just been taking it very, very slow. Just being a little bit social, doing stuff, you know, things you do on a Saturday evening. I'm going to head to bed. However, I did do one thing, and that was I actually set up an Etsy store for my planners, because why not? I just felt that it's nothing I'm gonna, like, I want to have a planner that works for me. And if I make a planner, especially when I make it printable so that I don't have to like draw things with it, so why not put it up on Etsy? So I will put a link in the description to my new Etsy, because I'm gonna add that. I have a separate Etsy for the planners. I don't want to put any more strange things into Dyeworks, so I made a separate one for the planners. It is a coffee and planners.com. I wanted to say like .com, but that's too long and you can't have a dot in the name. Apparently coffee and planners already existed on Etsy. It did not exist on .com address, so I have the .com address for coffee and planners, and I'm gonna set up stuff someday there, but I got it so it matches my store. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna use because I wanted to use it. So yeah, I'm super happy. Tomorrow I'm gonna plan in my new planner. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm super tired, so I'm gonna head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.